I've now allow me to quick. Indeed, okay, everything is working fine. Cool. So we can start. So yeah, for those that don't know, my name is Hightech, and in this live stream I talk about what the hell just happened in the crypto market, what I think about it regarding 11 years of my experience, and of course, in the meantime, I explain what high-tech meme coin is and why you might be interested. So yeah, let's start. And as I say on my X profile, be active in the live chat, and if you drop your CA, your crypto address on Solana crypto address, of course, I might airdrop you a little bit of high tech, a small amount, of course, nothing special, just for fun, just so you become a hodler. And now on Wella, it says not received, but I don't know what's going on. I mean, first of all, now you must drop your CA and then participate in the content creation here in a discussion, right? Ask questions and just participate, right? And then if I see you're active and you're helping me with content creation, then I would definitely be very keen to airdrop you at least a little bit. The standard amount, let's say. I'm not sure if I actually set it all up well here. No, I don't know why, but sometimes YouTube does not remember the settings I'm making here. Okay, this one he remembered well. All right. So fortunately, that will be enough. So yeah, so the title of this live stream is Kiyosaki greater than Cramer, because you probably remember I was live streaming earlier today, and on CryptoX there is this funny thing that people are pointing out. Two of the greatest, let's say, inverse indicators, Robert Kiyosaki and Jim Cramer, are having completely opposite take on what is about to happen on Monday. And I told you we actually can have a look into the TradFi before it opens, right? So through SPYX, tokenized SPY, which is the SPYX on Radium, we can actually see what is the TradFi sentiment before the traditional exchanges open, the legacy exchanges, right? The TradFi exchanges. So as you see, like literally around 1 hour ago, we had this huge spike up, 1.5%, almost 1.5% from open to close, which for SPY is a huge move. And it seems like in these circumstances, Kiyosaki would be stronger than Cramer. Kiyosaki would be greater than Cramer. And Cramer is absolutely amazing, but Kiyosaki's magic is just superior, because Kiyosaki, for long years he has been forecasting that a huge economic collapse is coming, and of course it has not come yet. I mean, he's actually predicting a bear market comparable to the one that happened in 1930s, like the Great Depression, and it's not coming. It probably won't come because circumstances are completely different. Everything becomes digitized, and that is something that increases the velocity of money. The velocity of money is actually number one condition for wealth creation. So that makes the whole reality of finance vastly different, let's say. So even if you get, let's say, a next Great Depression, the 21st century is going to look completely different than the one in the 20th century, right? So yeah, but apparently since SPYX, as you see, is having a really good time, it's actually recovered all of the loss from Friday and Saturday, because on Saturday it was going down too. If it stays like this, then probably Monday opening, the opening on Monday is not going to be looking bad. But maybe I don't know. Maybe just maybe both of them will have some sort of a right guess, because maybe we'll open very high. I mean, as of now, it's already quite high, and then it will descend, right? You know, the more the more the trading session goes, the longer the trading session goes, the more it will descend. And in that scenario, kinda both of them are going to be right. So there will be a bounce, so Kramer will be right, and there will be a crash or a correction, a descent. So Kiyosaki will be right too. so that would be really funny if that happens, and it's possible, right? But yeah, remember that usually the opposite of the two happens. So if Kramer says, um, no, actually I said it wrong. Sorry, yeah, because the opposite of always the opposite of what they say happens. So because Kramer said it's going to be a bounce, so it's going to open high but to descend. But because Kiyosaki said it's going to be a crash, so we will get that high opening, which at the end of the day, against Friday, it will give us some kind of a totally neutral price action if we consider it in like 3 days window, let's say. So yeah, so yeah, guys, hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and ask questions, because I reward participation in live chat. I started to do a little bit of airdrops on my X profile, and that's a way to, I mean, to subscribing to this YouTube channel is a way to get an airdrop. It's not guaranteed. Of course, I'm not giving it to everyone who subscribes, but you are, let's say, eligible to receive the airdrop if you subscribe. And another way of receiving airdrop is if you participate in the live chat, of course. If you're active in the live chat, if you are uh, creating a discussion here, then that's another way, right? So yeah, as you see here on the screen, you have my trade that was generated or performed. I mean, it is being performed by my trading algorithm, and as you see, I got entry at $3 28 and a half cent, and as of now, it's been at plus 26% in profit. So that's quite nice, and with a little bit of good luck, it will move much higher than this. Especially when we look at all of this chart. I mean, it's very exhausted, because look against the all-time high on Binance. This coin has fallen abysmal amounts. It actually at some point it reached $2,800. That's absolutely crazy. Probably upon the listing. That was when that was in May 2021. Yeah, so those that bought the top must be very sorry. No DCA will help them to recover that. But fortunately, there is still a way to recover it somewhat, I believe, and that's allocating into high tech, because this is a very young market, let's say, a very young proposition, and there's still very little hodlers. There's like 70 something hodlers, I think, including the airdrops I've done, because I've done, like, I don't know, maybe I have airdrop to like 15 people. I don't think it was any more. You know what? Allow me even to check it, because now I'm having my doubts. How many hodlers do we have? Because Dex Screener shows it with a huge delay. I don't know why. And SoScan does it like almost up to date, almost on the fly. So yeah, it shows 79. So as of now, including all of the airdrops I've done, there are 79 hodlers. So that's nearly nothing. Like pretty much every single coin that is visible in this bar here in the upper side, upper part of the screen, has thousands of hodlers, right? So I think you can measure with this, let's say, amount, you can measure how early this market still is, right? So if you allocate here, then yeah, you can. I believe at some point you'll make those 50x, maybe 100x, because the circulating supply will remain very, very low here. So, and there's like, I don't know, maybe 500 coins in circulation in total, not anymore, probably, maybe even less than 500. So very, very, very little, in it will remain around that, even though the total supply is much larger. But I have no interest of throwing more at the market than it already has. At least not anytime soon. I mean, not anytime soon, because whenever I increase a circulating supply, I must make sure the liquidity can sustain it, right? If I know liquidity cannot sustain the supply, then I will definitely wait until the right time comes. Because this is a lifetime project. High tech is a lifetime project. This is not seasonal. Uh, it's been in existence for 7 months already. Am I right? Here on the right side, there should be, yeah, 7 months and 9 days, right? So it has been created 7 months and 9 days ago. So at this point, if you think this is a rug pull, it does not satisfy, a typical profile of a rug pull, because 7 months and 9 days, that's way, way too long for it to be a rug pull. Rug pulls usually take place in the first weeks, maybe month. I think you can find just few and count them on fingers of one hand that rugged, I don't know, in second month maybe. So 7 months and 9 days, that already proves you this is not a short term project, and there is a long term thinking behind it. So I'm glad how this trade is going. But the one I don't like, the chart that I don't like at the moment, is of Bitcoin dominance, because this mother cracker, it refuses to give up. It just keeps climbing up. I mean, look at the daily, right? It looks like it wants to maintain this uptrend. It doesn't want to, break out of it through the floor. It doesn't want to break down. At some point, it will have to do it, because it literally goes, against the wind and up the hill. So it has it quite difficult. But yeah, so far it's pretty annoying, to be honest. It's pretty annoying, because it's taking way too long for it to come down. But worry not, it will come down. It will definitely come down. So yeah. So yeah, guys, this is what I wanted to report to you about SPYX. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that it's just spiked up like this. And let's see if it holds. And by the way, I realized I committed a mistake, because I said that October there was 4 bearish Octobers, and I was wrong, because there was only 2. So I confused it with November. There was 4 bearish Novembers. So that means October statistically was the most bullish month period by far margin, and November is the second. And but this one has much worse statistic, because as you see, instead of just 2 previously red instances, it had actually 4 red instances, right? And this one could be 5th, but yeah, I don't really think that's going to happen. I think that the bullishness of October have switched over to November, and it will give us absolutely explosive November. That's what I see. Of course, I don't have to be right. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I believe it is. And yeah, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Okay, guys. So that's it for now. I might be live streaming again later today. So share, like, and subscribe. Thank you for your time and cheers.